we're on. What's up, guys? It's Abby and Will. And
Weekend Wellness.
Yes.
Weekend Wellness. Back for another installment.
yeah, so if you guys had a good Saturday morning, good start to your weekend. If you were in here for class, we had an awesome 9:30 class. It was phenomenal.
God, we have 40 people
I
in
think
here.
almost, yeah. That 9:30 class now is like free and open to everybody, so
Yeah.
get in here for that. It was pure fire.
A lot of hot girls, so guys, come on in.
Oh my gosh. You're
That was a
embarrassing.
joke, kind of.
All right, well, today we are talking about meal prep. Last week we talked a little bit about, what did we talk about last week? Macros?
Did we?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
just go with it. But this week we're talking about meal prep. So basically how to set yourself up for success during the week when time is limited, so you don't get the whole like, well, I went out to dinner 5 times this week type thing. So
And we're also going to talk about some of the benefits,
Yeah.
some of the reasons why you should go out of your way to
Right.
meal prep.
So Will, why meal prep?
Well, first of all, it'll get you to your fitness goals faster, right? Building healthy habits, right, for a healthy lifestyle, healthy dietary habits. I know that when I meal prep, I see results. My body changes much faster than when I don't. Even when I'm
Right.
trying to eat healthy and trying to log my food, if I don't have something prepared, a lot of times I end up in the pitfall of stopping at Wawa or Starbucks
Yeah,
or
I think you just-
Chick-fil-A.
You just hit the nail on the head. It's like, how many of us have an hour to cook every day? I think that's not, I don't know anybody who has an hour to cook every day.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you're in a family where one's working and one has the kids, or let's say you're young and both are working. I mean, having food prepared and ready so you eat healthy is just,
So what's the first thing we do?
we cook.
We cook.
You gotta
right?
cook.
Usually,
You have to cook.
Usually Saturday or Sunday when you have a little bit more time.
Yes.
What do we cook?
Well, I mean, we pretty much do
Chicken?
protein.
Yeah.
Yes, so think about protein, carbs, veggies. That's kind of usually what we do. So like protein, we'll go into this, but like protein, think about a carb that's a little bit more filling, rather it's a rice or a quinoa, sweet potatoes, and then vegetables. So having broccoli ready, prepared the way you like it, asparagus, etc.
Isn't broccoli a carb?
Well, it is a carb, but I mean like,
So a more calorically
Yes.
dense carbohydrate,
Correct.
like rice or quinoa, and then the benefit to vegetables is the vitamins and minerals, because there really isn't many calories
No.
in
but
broccoli.
they do fill you up.
Yeah, but they don't give you any energy, so that's why
No.
you can't just go around eating only
No.
broccoli.
You
You'll
got
fall
to get
over.
some complex carbs in your life, especially if you're doing some of these the higher intensity type workouts.
All right, so we've cooked our chicken breast, we've cooked our rice,
Mm-hmm.
we've cooked our broccoli. Then what?
Well, Will and I use containers. So you can see there's a couple different here. This
These
is
are-
probably one of my favorite. It's a 3-compartment container. It's a
There you
little
go.
hard
You
to
see
see
it right there.
Yeah.
1 compartment, 2 compartment, and then a main compartment.
Yeah, and this is cool too because actually it's like the size in there. It says like 1 cup, 1 cup, 2 cups. So like we traditionally put our protein in the bigger compartment, and then like a complex carb, and then our lower calorie carb, which is usually just a vegetable.
Yeah.
But it's cool too because this doesn't spill. Once you have this on there, it locks all the compartments separately. So if you have any flavoring in your like chicken and stuff, it won't. If you like to keep all your food separate, it works really well.
Yeah.
But then when like Will and I too, we traditionally have, I don't know how many of these in the fridge, like 8 to 10. So we prepare enough chicken to have like 8 to 10 meals, and sometimes we do them for lunch, sometimes we do them for dinner, based off of what our week looks like.
Yeah. So, and we like to put in 3 to 4 ounces of lean protein, 3 to 4 ounces of rice, quinoa,
Or sweet potato or something like
sweet
that.
potato, 3 to 4 ounces of veggie. So broccoli, asparagus,
Yeah.
cauliflower, carrots,
Yeah.
peas. I could go on and on.
Yeah, what about this though? What if, I feel like I get this a lot, I don't like eating the same thing every day. And my solution to that is pick a protein, grill it for the week. So a lot of times we'll just do a bunch of grilled chicken, and we won't put it in containers, but we'll just have it in the fridge in a separate container, and we'll make meals out of that. So one night we might throw it on some zucchini noodles with pasta, and that takes 10 minutes to prepare, but your chicken, your protein's already ready. Or we'll put it with some rice, with some broccoli and some soy sauce to make kind of like more of like a Asian dish. You know, like so once you have a protein prepared.
Are you talking about dinner now?
Well, yeah, aren't we not?
I thought we were talking about meal preps.
The same thing, Will.
Same thing. Here's another way to change it up too. Is go by week. So if you cook up chicken breast, you know, 1 week, the next week do fish, do tilapia, right? Do a bunch of tilapia fillets.
Right.
The next week, instead of doing a chicken breast, do a chicken thigh.
Yeah.
You know, the following week do a sirloin, right? Because you can buy sirloin in big enough quantities to last you throughout the week.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of ways to change up your healthy eating habits, right?
Absolutely, and I think that's like a lot of times we do like probably at least 2 proteins a week, and we have them ready just so because Will could eat the same thing every day for the rest of his life.
Not true.
He could. I could not. I definitely, after like 2 days of having chicken for lunch, I need something different. So that's sometimes why I like just having prepared chicken because I'm not like throwing it on a salad one day versus on a rice the next with vegetables. So
yeah.
I think that sometimes keeps it a little bit more dynamic so you don't get tired of eating the same thing.
So if nutrition isn't a good enough reason for you to meal prep, I got some stats that I researched this week. So let's say your normal daily habits, you stop at Starbucks, you get a bagel and a coffee, and everybody knows everybody doesn't drink straight black coffee, so you get maybe a latte or what's another sugary macchiato or something like that. You're gonna spend roughly $6 at Starbucks. Then maybe you go to Panera Bread or Chick-fil-A, right, for lunch. That's going to be about $12, and then maybe you stop on the way home or midday, stop at Wawa, and you spend another $5. And these are all kind of modest, right?
Very modest.
So that's $23 every weekday. $23 every. Compared to a meal prep, the ones that we were just describing, that'll cost you about $2 per meal. Now and then assuming that you eat, 2 meal preps, maybe one a few hours after breakfast and then one at lunch, before dinner, you're spending $4 a day on meal prep as opposed to 23 eating out, right?
Yeah.
Now, over the course of a month, and I'm cutting weekends out, right? So $23 a day times about 20 days. You're talking $460 eating out. That's a car payment. That's right?
Crazy.
As opposed to $4 a day meal prepping, that's $80.
That's even just lunch. I mean,
by 80.
Some people spend $20 on lunch. You go to some of the healthier restaurants like Be Good or even like Whole Foods, you go and get lunch, you're spending $20 on lunch.
You are. Yeah.
And I think that's the beauty of meal prep too. You go to Wegmans, you go to Whole Foods, and you get some really good chicken breasts and vegetables. And you spread that out a week, and you're spending so much less money.
Let's go back to nutrition, taking the same type of model equation, if you will, and let's talk about it in caloric terms, right? So let's say you did eat at Starbucks and then Panera and then Wawa. Roughly, you're going to eat about 1,900 to 2,000 calories. That's before dinner. That means the odds are you're going to have another 600 to 700 calories at dinner. But I digress. Let's just talk about before dinner. We're talking about, say, 1,900 calories over the course of that same month, counting out weekends. You're going to take in 38,000 calories, right? Now, let's just assume that your meal preps are 350 calories, and once again, you're eating 2 of those a day, right? That's going to put you at about 14,000 calories in a month.
So you're saving
24,000 calories more just by eating out.
Yeah. So you control your calories and you control your money
budget.
you spend.
Yeah. Think about that in terms of your health and your fitness goals. Yeah. Think about cutting out 24,000 calories. How much faster are you going to see an ab muscle?
Yeah.
How much faster are you going to see definition in your legs and your shoulders?
I think one thing that's with meal prep too is when you're controlling how much you eat, as opposed to going out and that restaurant controlling how much you eat, because how many times you just get what you get from Chick-fil-A and eat it all. You when you're not as full, when you're getting just enough calories to get enough energy, but not when you go to Chick-fil-A and I eat all the food, it's like I want to sit down for an hour after that. Yeah. That's too much.
Which makes you even less active.
Right, it's too much. Where if you're getting like 250 to 350 calories, in your meal preps, that's your energy will explode.
Yeah. So there's every reason to meal prep during the week and every reason to not
and
go out for
you have time.
Yeah.
Take an hour.
It's important.
Yeah, take an hour. I mean, control it. I mean, we got to kind of, I think, too, get back to cooking. Like, don't be afraid to cook. Simple is okay. Simple is okay. You know, sometimes it doesn't have to be complex. You can make really good, simple food and then use different spices and things to change it up.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we've been going for about 10 minutes.
All
How are we going to wrap this thing up?
Well, it just challenge you
Final
guys.
thoughts?
Yeah, meal prep.
Meal prep.
Yeah, like come up with a way for your family or yourself to save money and get healthier.
Give it a shot this week.
Yeah.
Give it a shot this week. Buy a bunch of lean protein. Get some rice. Cook 2-3 cups of rice, and cook some veggies. Buy some of these, right? And I challenge you, meal prep.
Yep.
For this week.
You can do it.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Have a great weekend.
Wellness weekend. Peace.